Thanks, Jimmy. And to Jimmy's point, this really has been the year of Zoom. And even though we've been using video conference for a while now, I'd like to share a few pointers with you. First, I know many of you have pets, which can bring an unpredictable element to any presentation. So here's a good example of that.
Don't even have good regimens to keep the data to make sure that, I'm sorry, the bird just landed on his head.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry, let me start
All good.
over.
All good.
So I guess the lesson here is keep the bird in its cage, lest it land on your head while you're on television. I got to tell you, that's just a rookie mistake. I think many of you will agree that the greatest of all pets is the dog. Well, the video I'm going to show now shows that even a seasoned pro is no match for man's best friend.
Maple, can you stop just for a second? 3, 2, 1. More cold air. 3, 2, 1. Cold air continues across the area tonight. Potential for some frost and freeze for some of us. Warm up, it's going to take... Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. 3, 2, 1. Frost and freeze for some of us again tonight. The cold air is lingering through much of the week. We'll show you when the best chance of precipitation is with Futurecast.
Poor guy. Man's best friend, my butt. But the most independent and unpredictable of household pets is a cat. If any one of you have cats, you'll agree with me. So let's take a look at how a cat can take over your presentation.
YouTube kids do it, and the BBC are also now embracing this. Why, and I apologise for my cat's tail, why are you not doing this by default? Rocco, could you tell them?
I don't know. Is it funnier because he's got a British accent? I think it is. But really, though, you know, what are you going to do here? If a cat wants to interfere with your video, the cat's going to interfere with your video. And of course, pets aren't the only challenge we face in presentations. Many of us are parents and some to small children. Love them, but you need to be aware that if you leave them to their own devices, they might make an unplanned cameo appearance when you least expect it. For example, when discussing North Korea on the BBC.
Scandals happen all the time. The question is, how do democracies respond to those scandals?
And what will it mean for the wider region? I think one of your children has just walked in. I mean, shifting sands in the region. Do you think relations with the North may change?
I would be surprised if they do. Pardon me. Pardon me. My apologies.
What's this going to mean for the region?
My apologies. South Korea's policy choices on North Korea have been severely limited in the last 6 months to a year.
I think personally, that's the hardest I ever laughed watching a video of North Korea in my life. So during the pandemic, gyms are closed, so we've been doing online exercising. And, you know, fitness is a family pursuit. And this clip will show some of the perils of that as well.
And this meditation is great for bringing about a sense of relaxation, well-being, and calm. So starting just quickly by breathing in and breathing out. And it's really challenging, I know, with children home from school and working from home, but just trying to just keep all of those distractions out of the way.
Well, those of you who know my wife will know I'm not exaggerating to say that she would have killed my kids had they done something like that to her. But I do yoga myself, and I think what yoga practitioners like probably is a sense of calm that you can bring after doing it. So I think the fellow in the next video should maybe take up yoga before his next TV appearance.
What would you say in those circumstances? Oh, I think you've got to.
What? I'm on off. I'm on live telly. F off out of it. Stay out of my office. I'm on hell. You little. Sorry.
So I'm sorry if I'm getting a little teary-eyed, but that guy reminds me of my own father just a little bit. So that probably explains a lot. But anyway, these are some of the external variables that can impact your presentations. But don't underestimate the impact of self-care. When you're doing a video, it's critical that you have adequate lighting, dress appropriately, and most of all, get a good night of sleep, please.
Do you trim a little bit, take some of your profits? Because what is it? You never go broke by taking profit. Apparently my comment, Tim Seymour, left Guy speechless for once. Tim, I mean, you get my point. Going back to where you were, I know it's impossible. We've made so much money in the name if you've owned it for so long.
Yeah, I'm not sure the guy was asleep. I mean, he looked like he might have been dead, actually. I don't know. So I don't know if anyone knows for sure. But one little bit of advice I'd give everybody, and this one's really important, before an important call, jump on 10 minutes early for just a quick tech check. And I'm going to say this is probably especially true if you're appearing before a judge.
Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to
we're trying to, can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that.
I love how the guy told the judge that he's not a cat, in case the judge wasn't sure of that. So, but my closing advice might be the most important bit of all. And it's pretty simple, actually. Remember that when your presentation is over, you should turn the camera off.
Talk to you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
See you guys.
Tony!
Can you hear us?
Tony!
Oh no! Don't, Jen, call him. Oh my gosh! Hold on, I'm gonna text a couple pictures of that. Oh. Oh. Oh boy.
What's up?
Tony, I can see you.
We can all see you.
Nice coworkers though, right? One guy takes his phone to take a picture. Geez. But anyway, hopefully this has been somewhat educational for you and it will help you make more effective presentations.